Hey, back at you guys with the red cat, Blackout. Boy, Buggy. It's been a little task. A little air modify and a little couple adjustments. Okay. One little thing I did, I noticed if it flips over, it'll tear this whole thing off. And this is nothing but screwed in. If you look there are the screws. One screw here, and it's all the way around going on the other side, same thing. So I added this here to stop from cracking that and flipping and tearing off the pin, which this little dial here pokes through there, and this is connected to the gear house. So this dial connected to the gear house, I didn't want that cracking in no kind of way. Okay, next up, little window, stop the water from going in. There's too much water, and I just found that to be a problem. If it hits the hood, it just drives right back in there into the gear, into the motor, into everything, which is all of that stuff is there. Little inside modifications, keep the body sturdy, airflow, and put this little sponge here just in case water rides up onto this area here, and it'll catch it maybe onto this area here, I'm sorry, and catch it before it gets to anywhere back here. I don't need none of this getting wet here. And meanwhile, as you can see there, those little air tubes there, if you can see guys, it lets water and air goes directly through. So what I've done is basically have three of these here for each area of the car going all the way across. No water actually gets through because the tape usually catches anything that comes out this back end here. That's any little sprinkles, and that's all I've seen so far is just little sprinkles. And just tape down the frame. Uh, Sorry about that. Just tape down the frame here, if you see. All around extra little support here, which I've seen this online and it actually works, just regular old duct tape. I switched over to LiPo, so I took out the brushless motor here and new ECU, fan, everything, towers, everything is there. I kind of tucked the antenna cord over off in here because it's a little long and I found that to be in the way. So I keep all basically electronics to one side, so if any water gets in, I can focus on that area to keep that kind of clear. So it works. Gotta put a little tape here. I have this actually spray for like a water seal. It actually works. Um, but the best thing to do is clean your car first, or you'll end up like my Red Cat Volcano, which I had sand on here and everything. I go to construction sites and start running up and down their sand. But yeah, you don't want to spray that on after you have played in sand too long. Little airway for my battery, keep everything cool. I had to make a cut here, as Lycos, we all know, have that extra little cable. So I didn't want that sticking out anywhere, getting bent, mashed, anything. So I kind of leave it there. Another place for air to go in. Basically, this was pitiful. I didn't like the on and off switch here at all. Plus, it interfered when I closed my little cable because this piece here kind of was in front of it, but I didn't like the fact that it was nowhere near that because this actually gets a little moist once water splashes in here and that's it, but the water doesn't ride back. So that part came across here, which I didn't want no pressure on and off switch. You don't need that at all. Kind of filled this path in because this is like a little divot where water, and you see where the divot goes to. Now, mind you, I put this here. This wasn't here. But it's just a clear path straight back to the motor. To the ASC, sorry. So, I guess my cuts from the inside. Clear path for whatever battery you need. This actually is good though. It holds the battery actually stable and it stops water from coming to the cables because the cables come from here. Now, the cables come from here, sorry. So if you actually close this, you can slide this either up or down, whatever way you choose to make your holes or run your cables. It goes up or down. It's nothing but a piece of foam, as you say, but it works. And it's a perfect seal. So the only thing I have to do is close it. Done. See? Done. And of course, a little pin goes here to keep that closed. But that's small time. But as you can see, this is from a run that I did yesterday. And it pretty much, it's more or less just sand. Sand, sand, sand. Usually when I clean my tools, I have a compressor. So I just take that and just blow everything right off. And you pretty much get almost a brand new look if you use clean water. And you're good to go. Now, as far as the adjustment shocks are a little crazy. The shocks are just, they can't handle what I do with this thing so much. So I'll upgrade them eventually. But you only get two. One, two. One, two. That's pretty much it, guys, until I actually do nothing else to it for right now. Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later. And all of these supplies I've done all of these things with, honestly, pieces I had sitting around. This PVC. It's not PVC as far as like plumbing, but it's just maybe one of those coat racks that you can put together. So I just took an extra piece and just snipped that off. This is duct tape, sponge, basically from your AC or something like that. You can use that type of sponge for this. Duct tape usually does everything. The sponge just really stops water from getting everywhere. Like I said, all you can see is just the sand, and you can see the wear and tear, and it starts right back up. But if I was you, I wouldn't suggest putting a 3000 kV, anything inside of here until you get good with it, because what you'll end up doing is popping wheelies and not even out of control, it tipping over. So, see you guys next upgrade, and that's pretty much it. Let's close up shop here, and I keep everything flat. Everything flat. Everything has to be flat. I don't want anything sticking up, no wind, no nothing. So once I push this over here, that's flat. I wasn't even trying to actually have a place to keep this down or anything kind of support to hold this down. I was not really too much worried about it. There's no need, not too much worried about it. And it closes. And it's sitting on a kind of flimsy box. So I'll catch you guys next time.